Coach, are we in championship belt time? Are the belts out?
It's always championship time. No, our guys was pleased with our response on Saturday. I think we know, what's on the line, the implications of every game, where everyone else is positioned in the standings. So we just got to stay focused on ourselves. And as I'm going to say, until the final buzzer goes off, we still have a lot of getting better to do. I saw a lot of improvement in our team this past weekend in both games and want to see that continue as we go on the road here to Illinois.
How much does having Chico back kind of alleviate some of the pressure on some of your other guards to allow them to either catch a breath or not take as much responsibility?
Well, I think it's really important for us. I mentioned it after the game. I feel awful about how his freshman year has unfolded with things out of his control, with the fracture in his hand, the illness. Unfortunately, that's life sometimes, and I think he's handled it very well mentally, which as a 18-year-old freshman can be difficult. So I've been impressed with the way he's handled it. I thought he played fantastic on Saturday, shot the ball with a lot of confidence. He provides ball handling, passing, and decision-making and strength at the point guard position. And he's a big part of what we're trying to do, not only to finish this season, but with the future of our program moving forward.
Going into
All right.
this matchup with EIU after playing them in the past, what are some things you can take away from that game to kind of build on or from this game?
Oh, there's a lot. They kicked our butt. They kicked our butt physically. They dominated the glass. They dominated the paint. They dominated second chance opportunities. Fortunately, our defense was good enough to win, but I think they have a very good team. Josiah Wallace scored 20 points in the second half, hit some really difficult shots. Max Smith, terrific score from behind the three-point arc, really strong physical guard, and they just absolutely dominated the glass in that game. Really the only time we've been dominated on the glass all season long. So. It'll be a big game for us. Certainly some areas that we'll have to address, both on the glass and then defensively because of their motion offense.
Eastern Illinois has been terrific at home as well. Is that something you have to tell your team this is going to be a hostile environment, or do they know?
Well, I think it's just playing on the road in conference play. We just, it's a tough stretch. You're 5 out of 6 on the road in February. And you don't see that happen in many leagues across the country. So you just got to play the next game. I think we talked a lot about the last 3 road games we played. The 3 teams were 27-2 at home going in. EIU's 8-2 at home, so they've played very well there. So we'll have to be prepared, for a very good team on their home floor.
Javion Eves has really done a great job making the twos recently, and his threes started to fall on Saturday. Have you seen a lot of growth from him junior year to senior year, beyond losing the weight that's kind of helped him there?
Oh, I think for sure. I think I've seen a lot of growth even as the season's gone along. I think he's a big reason of the success we've had from December to this point in the season is because of his play. I thought he had a terrific weekend, was really efficient scoring the ball, did a nice job attacking the basket and finishing plays in both games. I think he's continued to improve as a perimeter defender for us, and a lot of that goes back to the hard work and conditioning he put in the offseason.
With this team, does it almost feel with the depth that you kind of have like a limitless tool bag, if you will, where, let's say, a guard's giving you trouble, you can go to Holiday to lock him down. You got a big man giving you trouble, you can stick Anthony out there, or vice versa with Demond.
I hope so. I think the strength of our team is just that. It's our team. I think we have great balance. Even you look at both games this past weekend, we had 5 guys in double figures in both games. I think we have good inside-outside balance. I think with the improvement at the point guard play, which we knew would take some time. You're talking about freshmen. I think DeQuan just keeps getting better and better every time out. Now we get Chico back in the mix, and it's a big week of practice for him, having missed so much time. But I like the balance of our team. I like how hard our team plays, and I like the unselfishness of our team. I think when you have those things, it gives you an opportunity to keep getting better and gives you an opportunity to win games. So hopefully those will continue to be strengths of ours down the stretch.
Defense has been real constant, and shooting the ball well has been pretty constant. And last week, the turnovers improved dramatically in terms of the true turnovers. Do you see that as helping you even be better offensively down the stretch?
Well, I think it's important, Neil, and those are some of the things we've wanted to continually get better at as the season's gone on. Our defensive numbers have been pretty consistent, right around that 39-40% field goal percentage defense, low to mid-60s as far as points allowed. Been a solid rebounding team, really outside of the Eastern Illinois game at home. I think offensively, when you see our turnovers are low, the execution is better, that we've scored the ball pretty efficiently since the 1st of December. A lot of that's a credit to improved three-point shooting. But I don't think that just happened. Our guys didn't become better shooters overnight. I think our execution's been much better, our screening, our ball movement, and shot selection, for that matter. Those have been big keys to our percentages going up.
DeMond has continued to be a rim protector, strong rebounder, but his shot just recently hasn't fallen. What's the process of talking to a freshman and somebody new to the program on improving their shot selection, or just maybe even trying to get him to get the ball to fall?
Just continue to tell them play hard, continue to teach them how to create angles in the post to get easier scoring opportunities. I think when you're not shooting at a high percentage as you were earlier in the season, get to the offensive glass, get an easy basket, run the floor in transition, get an easy basket, get to the free throw line and convert, just continue to build your confidence. I thought he had a couple really nice buckets on Saturday's game, and I just want him to keep working, keep getting better. Just a freshman, I think he's going to be a big part of what we're trying to do.
Go ahead.
Teams have been really putting a lot of added pressure on Tevin, obviously, for good reason, and he's had to kind of fight for his shot the last couple of games. How have you seen him kind of handle that and try different ways to score, whether it's at the free throw line or getting fouls?
Yeah, I think he's done a nice job with it. I think teams are going to try to deny him, limit his touches, take away some of his open looks. I think you touched on it. His ability to get to the free throw line has just been huge for our team this year. I think he's up around 150 free throw attempts on the season now. He got some really good looks on Saturday that he would normally make. He just missed a couple open ones, but he just impacts the game in so many different ways. And that's the big thing we talk about with him. I don't want our guys just looking at the box score and seeing what they did from a shooting standpoint. It might take 10, 12 shots a game. Well, there's a lot more impact they can have at both ends of the court. I think he continues to do that. But it's on us as a team and on Tevin and the coaches to make sure that we're getting him in the right position so that he can continue to score at a high clip for us.
How do you guys work through his mentality? You've mentioned this before, but it would be easy for him to just take threes all the time, but he's able to meter to a 15-foot jumper or attack the rim. How do you as a coaching staff and he talk about what type of shots he needs to be taking in rhythm? He can take threes all the time, but he chooses not to.
Yeah, I don't think you have to spend a whole lot of time with it. I think it's one area where our players never get enough credit over the last few years. He's a smart player. Man, he's got unbelievable basketball IQ, great feel for the game, knows how to read screens. He's an excellent passer. You've seen this year he can score at all three levels offensively. And then on top of all that, we're usually asking him to chase the other team's best guard for 40 minutes. So, when you get talented players like Tevin Brown, I try not to overcoach them. I just want them to go play with great confidence and freedom.